Second time today. Good morning, Vietnam.
To all of our listeners around the world, we have no idea.
That's great. Around the world. Around the world. If you're in the United States, you are part of the world. So that's clearly a little more light over here.
But we've looked up some of our statistics, and our international audience is stunning.
How are we trending in New Zealand right now? We were running like number 9 in philosophy.
Whatever. And how we even found that out.
Well, you found it out.
So looks like we're in a different location here.
But we're not.
Where are we, Bruce?
We are in Bruce's office / second bedroom of the tiny house.
So if we get tired, we can just take a nap.
I hadn't thought of that, but yes, I suppose technically we could do that. It's a nice little 9 by 10 room, which in 1954 was apparently huge. So we're thrilled to be
Our
here.
Definitions of things.
Oh, it's just crazy, isn't it? I mean,
and growing up, like the 3 boys, we always shared a bedroom.
Not even a bedroom. We shared a screen room.
That one, at
Greenwood Avenue. We were in the little screen room. It had the window slats. So those glass slats that you could roll open and roll closed.
Right.
When you roll them closed in the winter, it's still cold. I remember that.
And the coal heater we had couldn't keep up.
Well, I'm not sure the coal heater was even sending heat to
the coal fire.
Yeah, to the screen room.
Shovel some coal into that furnace.
We never shoveled coal. We never shoveled coal.
Shoveled coal. But it's because no one has ever shoveled coal.
But I know for sure that we didn't. So,
all right.
What do you think of the snazzy new jacket, Raj?
Well, it's so you, Mr. Catalina.
That's Catalina Island.
We've got a promo coming, don't we?
No, I just wanted to tell our listeners about this really fun thing that the last 2 weekends have been really fun. Super fun. So 2 weekends ago, I hiked the 38.5 mile Trans Catalina Trail, which is just off the coast of California, part of the Channel Islands. And you can go with me May 21st through 27th of this year. Go to borntobewild.net. All right, there's my promo. But it was just, beautiful. Beautiful. You're hiking on the spine of this island, and you see the Pacific Ocean on both sides. It's just cool.
Hopefully I'm not hurting the promotion, but you need to be in fairly good shape for this one.
No, that's not true. You need to be in good shape for this one. Fairly good will get you killed. Okay? Fairly good is going to get you about 100 yards up the first hill. Okay? Good condition will get you to the top of mountains like you wouldn't believe. So when you look at the elevation profile, it goes like this: up and then down, and then up and then down.
And when we say up,
think
up. Escalator.
Yeah.
Think it's stairway straight
over and over again.
There's not an escalator.
There's not.
You gotta climb it
going up the mountain. These are called switchbacks in the hiking world. They haven't picked up on that little engineering concept.
Catalina wants to keep it traditional with the old way. The old way, we used to just climb straight up the mountain.
Yeah, well, the tradition continues, and it's straight up. And believe it or not, the downhills become harder because there's not stair steps.
Right.
It's literally just a grade. You're going down so you're sliding and slipping and
like if you fall, you're going to roll a long way, right?
Right. You're going to continue falling. It's not like a fall and stop. You're just going to fall and roll and go. And literally, Roger, they had are you familiar with the runaway truck ramps on those long downgrades on the highway? You'll every now and then see over to the right a runaway truck ramp that kind of goes up with sandy little humps all in it to slow the truck down. They actually have some things that grades off like that level. And I'm like, that's got to be. So when you pick up too much speed, you can just whoa, settle in over there, catch yourself before you start again. So, but it was beautiful, fun, gorgeous. I camped on the beach 2 nights. Never camped on a beach before.
That sounds awesome.
Most places frown on beach camping,
right?
But they actually have giant concrete fire pits. They're concrete because in case the water does come in too far, you don't want said fire pit to get carried away. So I'm talking about a fire pit that is literally 5 feet wide and 2 feet tall, made out of concrete.
Concrete.
That sucker's not going anywhere.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it was cool. And then last weekend, Zach and I went to Windrock Park, which sounds like an amusement park. It's not. 73,000 acre 4-wheel drive paradise. So ATVs and 4-wheelers and side-by-sides and razors and Jeeps and trucks and motorcycles, even mountain bikes are just going over 300 miles of trails.
On what do you say?
73,000 acres.
73,000 acres.
It's hard to even wrap your head around it. So we've been there twice now, and we haven't even come close to exploring all of the property. So we did 3 new trails to us this time. The 22, which is a big deal because they actually have a sign that you can buy and put on your car that says, "I survived the 22," which has this rock wall that you go up just straight. And these, like, I'm talking like 2 and 2.5 foot boulders you're climbing. So we're on side-by-sides just climbing this thing, boom, 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 crash, bang. And I realized the importance of picking a line. Because if you pick the wrong line, you're going to get stuck.
Okay.
And you get wedged somewhere. And then, now the great news is the side-by-sides have these 3,500 pound winches on the front. So Zach twice had to winch me out of said impossible predicament.
Did you pick the wrong line?
Pick the wrong line. What was most scary is if you pick the wrong line going downhill. Because now gravity's pulling you down the hill. You pick the wrong line, you're trying to turn off, it doesn't matter. You just go crashing into the boulder. And then you're trying to reverse and get out of it. And by the way, seat belts are really important. And we learned that, so my side-by-side has these little like mesh, heavy-duty mesh nets on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the whole time that was to keep brush out, to keep, brush from hitting you and all, and it does to a certain degree. It's actually there to keep your body in when you either tip it over or almost tip it over, because on at the very end of day 1, Zach flipped his, and he's running right in front of me. We're just flying around these curves and all these things, and we're going down this real slick hill, and all of a sudden his fishtails, just for a minute, boom, catches an edge, and all of a sudden I just see his thing sideways go rolling over. So all I can see is the underside of the vehicle. Boom.